Yeah, what's up guys? How you doing? I hope you're doing good. My name is Heron and I welcome you back to my channel. Today I want to take you a tour of something that you've never seen. And thank you for those who are subscribing, and thank you for those who are already or have already subscribed. For the new viewers, subscribe and watch my videos. You will learn something. Kings and queens, this is the best for you. Let's tour this museum. This is the Rice County Museum in Minnesota, one of the counties of Minnesota, and we're going to learn a lot about what used to happen hundreds of years back in the American history, especially the history of this county where I am at right now. So let's go. So right here, this is the story of the Native Americans. Native Americans were the Americans that were first found in America, and this tells their story. Here you learn how they used to live, what kinds of things they used to have. Right there, that. Close and see this. Look at that. These are animal skins, different animal skins that they used here. It's a trapper's cabin. Remember, they used fire. Some of the birds that they kept. The animals were found here. The squirrels, it's very common here. You can see that big rat down there. You can see a tortoise. You can see the ducks. These ducks are very common in Minnesota lakes. Minnesota is known as the state of 10,000 lakes. So these ducks are very common flying around. You'll see them flying around here. So the bird nests on trees there. And these are the tents. Yeah. When we talk about history of early people that settled in this region, you see these artifacts can tell you a lot. This can tell you a lot about the tools they used. These look like arrows, look like swords. So these are some of the tools they used, maybe for hunting, cutting, and all that stuff. You can see the types of clothes they had there. You can see this, and you can imagine how many years, 6,000 to 1,000 BC. 6,000 to 1,000 BC. Those are very many years ago. That's this archaic, and that is Paleo-Indian right there, the other side, that big one you see there. So we know the history of America and the white settlement, or the settlers. The settlers came here for farming, basically. Farming. This is a farming tool. This is a plow that was used in several years ago, before the discovery of the modern tools. They use those lamps, the axes they use. You can see this. Tools for building. These are for building. They kept animals like these bulls. Tools for planting. They use this one. That one for yard, and that one was used to tie the ox on the neck while connecting with this one. right down here. This is a plow. It was used to break through there. You can see here. You can see here. So these are the settlers used to this, the early farming in Minnesota. So this is what they used to do. See it here? Yeah, and this one is here. Is household items here. The household items. These are flat iron, so ironing clothes, my friend. These are washboard for washing. You can see those ones. Everything here is dated back several years. Okay, look at this. This is for making beer. You can see those barrels. Very old. These are the crates that were used to carry beer. I see that television, very ancient one. Toshiba, used very many years ago. Okay, who do we have here? Do you guys know about Bruce Smith? Bruce Smith is amongst the best American footballers. So he grew up in Faribault, Minnesota. These are the trophies awarded to him. So these trophies were awarded to him several years ago, and you can see the pictures here. Here we go. This is Bruce. Grew up in Faribault, Minnesota. Right here you can see these ones for Colonel Badet Heasley, who participated in World War II. Yeah, you can see that right there. This is the woman behind medical editing. Anne Mode headline and Mellish Wilson. Jones for Rice County hockey team. This one was used during the campaign of the American-Spanish War. The Spanish-American War. Then the firearms used in the past. That's the Western Union. That's about money. That was like a bank. These are now the baggages that were used in the past. Look at these big bags right here. Some of them are made of leather and wood. It's a wheelchair. Very ancient, and it's wooden. This is how a general store looked like. Yeah, you can see the shopkeeper there and this schoolgirl trying to purchase something from the shopkeeper. You can see the weighing scale there and all that stuff. Is the cart that was used to push woods. These are the benches that were used. I wonder why they were this small. The sheriff jail. Look at the sheriff. The keys here at the door. What's the gun? Look at these handcuffs. Made of, I think it's copper. Yeah. There's a gun holder. There's the sheriff's hat right there. It's like a jail. You can see the bars there. So the sheriff could jail you here. Barber shop. Of those days. That's how it looked like. The tools they use for shaving. You can see the razors there, the creams they used. You can see a fan, the mirror. I mean, it's like a model of what we have these days, but only, I mean, advancement of technology, but everything is like the same. Postal office. Those days. That's how it looked like in those days. So the tools used to repair shoes, for repairing shoes and all that stuff. The bank. The typewriter. the stamps.
Hundreds, early 1900s.
Early 1900s.
So, and then they did a restoration. So
this was for dental care. For dental care. Those are the tools used to check your teeth and everything. Look at this examination bed. It's leather. I wonder why some of these things are too small. I don't know, but it seems one could lie only the back, while the legs were to hang all the way down there. Look at this. Do you know what that is? This is a nurse. Yeah, and that was where they checked your weight. The type of glasses. They were small, circular, or oval. It was a hot tub. Some of the utensils of shot glasses. These cups here. Beautiful plates right here. This kettle is nice. Salt dispensers and all that stuff. Look at those shoes. This is Alexander Faribault. Through him, this city is named. So, in June June 22 June 1806 to November 28, 1882. Mixed blood, French, Canadian, Dakota. He was a trader between 1826 and 1853, and he planted the city of Faribault. That's a uniform worn by Elizabeth Beth. It was an Air Force. The shoes worn by the veterans during the war with Vietnam. You can see the dining table. So the toys for the kids. Back then, as you can see, there's nothing plastic here. All was wooden and glass, and also metallic. You can see that piano for the kids. Did you know that the stars in the American flag represent all the states in the United States? So the number of stars there are equal to the number of states. So this flag you're seeing here was made in 1862. This one, 1862. And it had initially 34 stars representing the states that were found there then. There was a piano industry in this city, and that's why you see a number of pianos displayed here. Is for music. The pianos. Several years back, dated several years back. Yes guys, so it was nice visiting this museum right here. I've really learned a lot of things about this, and you also going to learn a lot and learn about some of these cities and how they were built and what activities used to happen back in the days when these cities were coming up. If this is your first time watching my videos, please consider subscribing, liking and sharing. Kings and queens, you are the best. Spread this message to as many people as you can. Cheers.